2 out of 2 women agree with us.
Both are employees, so
Okay.
you asking them. Like,
there's a power dynamic.
Yeah.
Anna, do you feel like there's a power dynamic?
Hollywood director.
What?
You're
Are you saying
Harvey
I'm Harvey Weinstein?
Maybe.
What?
block putting body bong.
I'm serious. Fucking shudder.
Welcome to your favorite K-pop show, DK News.
Danny Kim,
David,
lots of
hot as tea. First off, we have Kang Daniel being gender insensitive and being cancelled. Maybe? No?
pretty cancelled.
He apologized. I don't know. Second, we have a YouTuber also being cancelled, a lot of cancellations, for imitating the hottest drama character in town these days, Woo Young Woo to the Young to the Woo. Was that an imitation?
And last but not least, we have cancelled Kim Garam as she gets kicked out of Le Sserafim for good.
Oh no, that happened. But before we go on into the video, we'd like to introduce you to our amazing sponsor, don't skip, for this video, NordPass. Nowadays, we have multiple accounts to log into and multiple passwords to remember, and there's one for shopping, one for watching videos, for socializing, the list goes on. And if you're like me, you probably tend to forget the passwords for your accounts you don't log into frequently. Keeping track of them all is a challenge, and that's why we all use NordPass.
NordPass is an intuitive password manager that organizes all your passwords in one place without any hassle. You won't need to memorize all your passwords anymore. NordPass even has an autofill feature for you to log in faster. It is the easiest way to secure all your accounts with a minimal looking interface built for any major operating system, including Mac, Windows, Android, and iOS.
Get an exclusive NordPass deal at nordpass.com/DKDKTV or use the code DKDKTV at the checkout. Plus, you get an additional month for free, and there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying. For further details, check out the link in the description box below. And now on to the news. First news. So Kang Daniel apologized to his fans for allegedly being gender tone deaf and showing an insensitive behavior. This happened in regards to an initial post that leaked Kang Daniel and his fans' private messages from the platform universe talking about his role as an MC on the upcoming show Street Man Fighter. By the way, we did a full watch party for Street Woman Fighter. It was lit, so go check that out on patreon.com/DKDKTV. We even talked about Kang Daniel there too.
Yeah.
Back up.
Anyways, this is what Kang Daniel said in those messages. To be honest, I'm so comfortable now that it's men. I'm so happy. 기 안 빨려서. So that means so my energy doesn't get sucked anymore.
Why?
Originally, with the woman, I was so scared. For real? Lol. And then the fans interacted.
You're probably saying you shouldn't be saying that.
아니야.
And he was like, what's wrong with saying that I was scared? Think about it yourself, huh? Say you're reciting a poem in front of 60 men. Isn't that scary or intimidating? Also, they were all nunas, older sisters, that had strong makeup and eyelines. What do you mean I'm saying something about gender? I have lost my words. I'll just pass. Block, 뿌링 뽀리 뽕. That's what he said. He said, 차단 뿌링 뽀링 뽕.
Artists can block users?
Yeah, I think so. He went on saying, these kind of people are the kind of people that go to stand-up comedy shows and get offended. Just live a chill life. We're all struggling here, aren't we?
That was an odd private discussion.
Yeah. So when this was published on an online community, many netizens who saw it expressed their opinion that Kang Daniel's remarks were insensitive. They said it would have been better if he just said that it was his first time as a show MC and that he was nervous and scared because he wasn't familiar with the cast. The blocking behavior seems strange. It seems to be a mockery upon the fans. The choice of words was rash. It seems that gender-sensitive education is necessary. However, others commented, the person who posted the post is probably an anti-fan. It doesn't seem like criticism towards the Supa girls, and it is unreasonable to drag this into a gender insensitivity controversy. At the end, Kang Daniel quickly responded as this news climbed up as #1, even topping the Le Sserafim news that we're about to do. Kang Daniel posted an apology saying that his words might have been exaggerated and misunderstood, and that he actually wanted to prevent gender conflicts, but his way of dealing with the situation was unprofessional. Yeah, so that was it for the controversy. What do you think? Was he truly gender insensitive, or are people exaggerating?
As a woman,
What?
as a man, obviously my opinion is very important.
Okay. Oh, so you don't want to mansplain? You'll get canceled by the same breed?
No. As a man, I totally get it.
Why are you tiptoeing here?
No, I'm not tiptoeing. To be honest, if I was there, I would have been intimidated too. All these scary dancers dated.
Yeah,
as
we
fuck.
had the same reaction during our watch party.
I'd be
We were
like,
like, oh
whoa,
shit. If
I
there
would
were
not-
Monica Sensei in front of me saying like, you need to dance like this. And he was the only male on the show. I think a lot of people were triggered about like the strong eyeline and makeup part.
Like, I think the way he was talking, like, was kind of weird, annoying. He's like, I'm gonna block you, la la. Lighten up, people. Obviously, people are paying to like have these private messages. They're all his fans, probably. And I guess you might be offended.
I'll be totally honest here. And I don't think he said anything wrong at all. Like, there might be like a slight level of insensitivity if you want to go very deep into his psyche. The only thing he said was he was intimidated and he was scared, and there were a bunch of strong women around him, and they
strong,
were
independent women.
yeah, and they
make
were
men
making
feel
heavy
scared.
makeup and eyelines. Which can be intimidating to some people and some people not to some people.
So-
but anyways, I don't think he said anything
So, are
necessarily
you gonna
wrong.
keep your word when Korean netizens see this video?
I don't
'Cause
think he said anything that wrong.
Most of the opinions seem to be criticizing Kang Daniel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay, maybe
actually.
me.
Hate
I'm
this video.
scared.
Okay, let's
Like,
ask the female
crowd.
female crowd. Anna, are you offended?
No, it's so dumb.
Okay, Anna says it's dumb. Juan, are you offended?
No, not really.
Not
Okay,
very
but
problematic.
like, yeah, if there are opposite opinions, I respect that too. So please put them in the comments. Please educate me if I'm missing something here. I'd be willing to read those.
2 out of 2 women agree with us.
Both
Yes.
are employees, so
Okay.
you asking
there's,
them. Like,
there's a power dynamic.
Yeah.
Anna, do you feel like there's a power dynamic?
Hollywood director.
What?
you're
Are you saying
Harvey
I'm
Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein?
Maybe.
What? What? Okay, on to the next news.
Another cancellation has
boy.
happened in Korea. So a YouTuber's parody video of extraordinary attorney Woo Young-woo sparked a fierce controversy as the YouTube channel Uwaso Wow Cow posted a shorts video titled Extraordinary Wife Uwaso on the 18th. And the video shows a female YouTuber recommending a meal to her husband with the expression and tone of Woo Young-woo's character.
여보 식사하세요.
말투가 왜 그래?
식사를 하지 않으면 저는 남편을 굶기는 아내가 되고 그것은 내조의 실패가 되어 건강한 가정을 이룰 수 없습니다.
이해나?
밥은 마음을 중요하게 생각합니다. 마음에 따라 메뉴가 바뀝니다.
드라마 좀 작작 보자.
예?
So the video has spread through online communities and made headlines. Netizens who saw the video criticized it, saying that it was a video mocking the autistic disabled. Netizen A commented on the video saying, "These days, even at school, I'm worried about how to educate students who imitate Woo Young-woo's character.
I'm sure there are a lot of those.
It seems inappropriate for grown-ups to use autism symptoms for comedy." In addition, Netizen B also wrote, "The subject of autism is not a topic that can be approached lightly without deep thought. It turns the matter of weight that an autistic person or his family carries for their whole life into something just funny." On the other hand, some people said, then the actress can imitate it and a YouTuber can't? What about all the people who imitated Chowon or Menbare Kibongi, which were all characters with autism in the past? Do they all need to apologize too?
Those were a different time.
Yeah. Afterwards, the YouTuber posted a community post with a long post. This is a summary, but still it's long.
A lot of people might be uncomfortable, but we respect everyone's opinions. It is natural that each person has a different perspective and different values. The channel is led with our own values, so if you don't like it, unsubscribe and block us.
Wow,
Resembling a lot.
kind of like Kang Daniel.
Yeah.
If you don't like me,
Yeah.
fuck off.
About the video, it is a parody video in our style that imitates the character of Woo Young-woo. Nobody thinks it's funny to imitate, make fun of, or demean people with autism symptoms. We did not make fun of autism itself, which would not have been tolerated in the first place. The intent was to imitate the character Woo Young-woo. So, this brings the question, is it okay to imitate Woo Young-woo or not? There are differences in values. We thought that the drama creates a friendly, cute, lovable, and good image for people with autism. Woo Young-woo suffers from autism but works and produces good results with a good heart. Thanks to the drama, I think rather than giving strange glances to people with similar symptoms, Woo Young-woo reminds many people to be comfortable and kind to autistic people. In the video we uploaded today, we tried to induce a natural laugh by capturing the lovely side of the character Woo and the lovely side of my wife. I never intended to ridicule or slander people with disabilities, and I'm sure that even among those who enjoyed it, there are no people who accepted it in the wrong way. On the contrary, we believe that if we make disabilities too inviolable, they will become more and more isolated. Wouldn't it be a better society for all of us to accept this tone as one of the natural tones of our lives, become familiar with it, and understand it? There must be this way, that way, but I leave my thoughts as I think this way. I hope there are no unnecessary misunderstandings.
And this is a nail in the coffin.
And what I want to say to those who show subhuman dignity by attacking us, like, think when you're living your life, do you live with your head off? I hope you die. Good job, you worked hard to express the smell of poop from your mouth with your fingers on the keyboard.
Very detailed.
Nice way to conclude your
Very-
explanation and stance. Despite this explanation, the criticism of public opinion continues. The most upvoted comments on this post are, "No wonder you own such a one-dimensional level of logic. You would have filmed a video like this without shame." So from my point of view, the explanation provided sufficient explanation. After reading this, I nodded my head. You are very good at putting the word values into this kind of situation. I think this is in the same lane of racism. It's like when white or black people tear their eyes to imitate Asians, or when people try to overly exaggerate other people's accents. I heard that actors who play disabled people have either real disabilities or spend a lot of time trying to understand and get to know the world, behavior, and society's perspective. Imitating something just because it's from a drama and cute and thinking that it will lead to kindness, I think it might be too light of a thought that puts aside all the realities experienced by people with disabilities. In an interview with Park Eun-bin, who actually played Woo, there was a comment. She said, "I did not want to imitate a real person or embody a character, so I excluded any kind of video references." So yeah, that's the whole controversy. What are your thoughts?
I don't think people should just, copy that character. People with disabilities, they have to live through it their entire lives.
Yeah.
You putting a 15-second reel of your wife, you enjoy the character and then you can just live on like that. There's a difference. Like, you could think that you're simply copying a character, but I think in this very specific case, it's a little bit different. It should be dealt with sensitivity.
Yeah, I really relate to the comment that mentioned racism, and I think this can be a little bit parallel with the issue of cultural appropriation as well. They're just imitating it because it looks cute. They're thinking that if this kind of cute behavior is spread, watched by more people, then people will think that's normal, and thus the disabled people will be able to mingle within our society more well. That's what's probably happening with a lot of like cultural appropriation as well. Like, people just like imitate, steal other cultures and fashions and styles, saying that, it's just a style. We're not trying to disrespect their whole history or like the racist problems or whatever. We're just imitating the style, and if that style gets more widespread, then the hip-hop culture or whatever the black culture or the Desi culture will be more accepted throughout the world. Isn't it a good effect and the outcome? I feel like these people who are spreading that logic are all overlooking the actual pain and lives these people are going through. They're just like ripping that part all off and vulturing. And
DKDKTV has become the most politically correct K-pop YouTube channel.
no, I don't think it's like politically correct. I think it's just like common sense. But as you said, like, people with disabilities, people who are going through like racism, like, you don't know what they're going through. So if you're trying to imitate a fraction of their appearance or behavior whatsoever because of the reason you think it's either cute, cool, hip, or whatsoever, don't do it, because you're not doing it without understanding or like truly feeling them. So
True social justice warrior. It's like, oh, I love the character, it's so cute. But when they meet most people with autism, they probably won't be like Woo Young-woo. And that is why I don't think Woo Young-woo is pushing, like, people's awareness
I disagree
about
to
autism
that.
that
I disagree
much.
to that because like that's because you haven't watched the drama, right?
No, I watch clips.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because if you watch the drama, you'll understand why this drama
I will
is.
watch this drama as a watch
Because
party
the-
on Patreon.com.
The plot.
/DKDKTV.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do
Are you
it.
making promises?
Yeah, I'll promise.
Okay,
I'll watch
but
it.
like if you watch the drama, it does actually spread a lot of awareness about what these people are going through in their lives and what kind of hurdles and barriers they have to overcome within society. And the character there, I have to admit, it is a misrepresentation of a very small fraction of, I don't know if people actually do exist like that, but anyways, there are other autistic characters that appear in the drama as well. So after watching the drama, we can have a thorough discussion. But
Okay.
anyways,
I'm gonna watch it now.
yeah, just to stay on the YouTuber who imitated her, I don't think she did a good, like she did something wrong. So apparently there have been a lot of other videos that are imitating Woo Young-woo on the internet just because she's cute, but I don't feel like that's a very comfortable scene to be seen by actual people with autism. I personally would like to ask to like refrain that kind of behavior, but like yeah, if you have different values such as the YouTuber,
Yeah.
well, yeah, live your own chill lives, I guess.
Yeah, people chill.
You have freedom
okay?
of speech.
I don't know.
don't know.
On to the next news. Kim Garam gets kicked out of Le Sserafim for good. On July 20th, HYBE and Source Music officially announced that it has terminated their contract with Kim Garam. The rookie group Le Sserafim will continue activities as a 5-member group without her. Kim Garam had been on a hiatus just 18 days after her debut until now, as she was accused of school bullying. The bullying controversy arose even before the group's official debut, as soon as she was revealed to be the member of the group, for the matter of fact, as many accusations of her being a bully came out with detailed accounts. Initially, HYBE denied the accusations and reportedly even went on to sue one of the accusers. However, as time went on, more accounts of Garam's bullying were revealed, with one of the victims lawyering up and exposing Garam's middle school punishment records. It was at this point on May 20th that HYBE decided to put Garam on hiatus for the protection of her and Le Sserafim. However, the company doubled down on the fact that the bullying accusations were false and instead went on to state that Garam was actually the victim of school bullying. This only angered the general public even more. Now, during her hiatus, she did appear in a group photo shoot for a Japanese magazine cover, leading many to believe that the company had no intentions of removing her, though to be fair, the shoot itself took place before the controversy and hiatus. Now, there were also claims online that she was actively participating in practices and also signing autographs for her fans. People are saying they saw her at HYBE. Some fans rallied for her to come back, while many others wondered why HYBE was doing all they can to keep her in the group. People were saying like, oh, like does she have like family members in HYBE or something? Rumors everywhere. Ultimately, Garam received the boot on July 20th through HYBE and Source Music's official statement. They did not confirm nor deny the bullying accusations in the statement itself.
아니야, 소금도 섞여.
So that is the news, and
Even if they did not confirm anything, she got kicked out. So that's basically like admitting. I would say because it would be unfair to kick her out if it was not true.
Maybe
Like,
they
that makes
decided
no sense
like
at all.
maybe they decided that like this is like too much.
There's no other explanation.
Okay.
But that's just my thought. So yeah, why did it take so long?
Yeah,
It took so long because HYBE was testing the waters. They were seeing the public's opinion changing and stuff, whether it would die down or not. But that one comment lingers in my head, still saying like, we'll keep an eye on you until you kick her out. If not, then we'll keep on going. And I guess that was too much for HYBE to take it. And Le Sserafim is literally like doing super well, so it would be very detrimental for HYBE to keep her on the group as well.
What will Garam do now?
What kind of question is that? How do I know what she's gonna
What will she do now? Live stream?
Well, maybe she'll remorse on her past
Live stream?
actions.
Why didn't they check before? Is another question, because this seems like a pretty like out and about information, and if you're an entertainment label as big as HYBE, you have the resources to check, do background checks on, and like this is like
Which
a
is
huge,
why-
huge financial, blunder.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Like,
which
it
is
cost them a
why
lot.
I think this is a very good example set for other labels and for other potential idol trainees in the future. Don't bully your friends, guys. Don't beat up people. Don't do that kind of stuff if you want to be an idol respected by teens. Yeah, that's common sense as well. And
Thank God I'm not an idol.
For labels to do background checks as well. If you're as big as Hive, if you don't want and you're kind of lost, do that due diligence.
Le Sserafim is doing really well right now, and I'm sure they're only gonna go up from here on. I wonder how she'll feel.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
That's how life is.
Looking at Le Sserafim's success, man, that must be tough. I'm not defending her. I'm just like, putting myself in her shoes. Like, wow. Her career only lasted 18 days.
It must really sting.
18 days.
Yeah. And I think it ended her potential careers in the entertainment industry as well. I think she forever tainted. If you created this kind of buzz from a company like Hive, then I don't feel like any company is going to accept her. Well,
I mean,
she might go to China. Who knows?
Why is China like the dumping ground?
Like, this is the standard route a lot of people take when they're in controversies. They're not accepted in Korea. They go to China for a bigger market and they succeed. You've seen that multiple times.
If Garam wanted to join DKDKTV, would that be possible? Would you accept?
No.
Oh. Yeah, so if you enjoy the news and commentary you heard today, you'll definitely enjoy our Patreon-only live podcast called KST. It is a weekly 1-hour show where we talk more in depth about the news we touched on today, as well as other new topics that have arose throughout the week. Join now for $5 a month and watch the entire back catalog. There's like a huge list, like 4 or 5 years worth of episodes, as well as 4 new episodes per month. For $10 a month, you'll be able to watch our watch parties. Right now, I'm watching the dating show Change Days. I'm very invested in it. I'm loving it a lot. And soon we'll be checking out Woo, as I promised.
U to the young to the ooh, dong to the good to the rummy.
And also In the Soup, right?
In the Soup, must do.
Come on over to Patreon. It's a great way to support this channel. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.